Yes. Oh, hi, Mark. So, yeah. Oh, your camera went just completely out of focus. Good.
It did?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no. See, that's what happens when you
What
reach
what is
for a drink.
uh oh, this doesn't fix it again. I don't know what. Maybe hand further away from the camera? Oh, yeah, maybe that. Maybe something like that. No. Maybe the laptop a little bit closer. Laptop closer a little bit?
Laptop closer.
Or further?
I don't
No,
know.
no, no, maybe further. What happened? No. Oh no, it's out of focus. It's completely out of
Okay,
focus.
let's try to switch the cameras.
Oh, maybe
Uh,
yeah.
Not switch them
Yeah, that could be a
forever, but
good idea. Maybe.
just sort of try the classical
Yeah, to have you
turn it
turn.
off and try it back on again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Alright, switching to the FaceTime camera. Okay,
Okay.
turned off. Switching back to the normal camera.
Nice.
Did it
But
fix it?
it is. It did. Yeah.
It's you study whatever you do bachelors in what is this specialty even where you like
IT. You mean?
fix like troubleshoot stuff? I
Yeah,
guess
that's
more technical side of IT, I
that's
suppose.
that's just life in general.
Mm-hmm. And you go to college, you study it for whatever many years, and then just
Mm-hmm.
turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Wanna
Are we
share?
live now?
Yeah, we are. Wanna share
Oh my goodness.
the update?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's pretty light on the offers in the winter.
Hmm.
But I did apply to 3 places so far, and I did hear from one of the places,
Okay.
and I already went on a job interview. I think it went pretty well overall. Um, and tomorrow
Okay.
I am going to go for a trial day.
Really?
Yes, tomorrow. Yeah.
So,
So very quickly. Yeah,
so
it was pretty quickly, kind of
okay, but
unexpectedly quickly.
did you like a written notice to your current place or
No, before that I'm leaving.
yeah?
No, not
Okay.
yet. The job
Okay.
that I'm currently looking at, that I'm going for a trial day for, doesn't start until March.
Oh, okay.
So if they decide to hire me, I'll
Ah,
have plenty of time to,
I see.
you
Because
know.
yeah, because otherwise it will be like, okay, well, when can you start? And it's like a month, and then it's like, oh no, we can't wait that long, and then it's like next one,
I
and
mean,
it's
yeah,
gone. But
when I
yeah,
apply for jobs, I am kind of, I don't know. I mean, I'm not expecting this, but it's nice to see that like some places have some, some planning ahead kind of going on. So
mm-hmm,
it's not just like faster, faster, when can you start? Can you start right now?
mm-hmm.
So this kind of gives me an impression that, they got shit more or less under control there, you know, in the restaurant.
Okay, yeah,
And it's not like, oh, the person just randomly quit and they're like struggling to find a replacement in like 3 days. So that's good. Um,
yeah.
yeah, so, and yeah, I mean, the offer seems okay. I mean, I won't know the details until tomorrow because I'll get to see the kitchen and stuff, see how they work.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's literally like an extra minute of walking to get there, as
Okay,
opposed to my current work, which is nice.
okay, yeah.
And they are offering a significantly higher salary as well. Well, offering, no, not me personally, but in general, they're offering significantly higher salary than I have right now.
That's honestly baffling to me. How can
But
how does not a multinational company not compete in salaries right now in with some
Mm.
local stuff?
I mean, I guess they are competing in terms of salaries. It's just that the salary that is comparable comes after many, many, many months of work
Okay,
and many
yeah,
different things learned. The
hmm,
basic salary is not
but
comparable, yeah.
that I don't know.
But then, yeah, I mean, at the same time, you have me who already learned a bunch of things and,
Yeah,
took all the tests and stuff, so my salary isn't, the lowest it, that
yeah,
it
yeah,
could
yeah.
possibly be. But still,
But it
just in
still
case,
will be an upgrade
yeah, it will
after
be a
this.
significant upgrade, yeah.
That's I don't know.
It
That's
is
crazy to
interesting, yeah.
me. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so I had to switch part of my shift
Hmm.
to a different person so they could
Okay.
cover for me tomorrow because, yeah, tomorrow is basically the only day that it could happen
Yeah.
because they told me that they want the uh, what's the name? Like a senior. They didn't call it a head chef, but like a senior chef to be there, to be present
Hmm.
during the trial day, so they can also see how I work and how I am.
Yeah.
And yeah, so basically it was, yeah, I applied. 2 days later, I was called for an interview, and yeah, and tomorrow I'm going for a trial day. So very, very quickly moving forward, which is nice. I mean, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, then it's not a problem necessarily.
Okay. I see.
Since I'm not like sitting at home without work, I have a backup plan. And if it does work out and they want to hire me, then I can very nicely just end my contract by the end of February and then move to the next job easily.
Yeah.
So
Very nice.
yeah, it's
Oh, Lord's film. Good morning.
morning. It really is morning, isn't it? It's
Uh,
always morning, I feel like.
yeah, that's it's already a week. Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I mean, it's always dark also right now in
Yeah,
Estonia
exactly.
because it's never sunny.
Time is
But if you
just
think
a
about it,
concept that people have made up, by the way. Well,
it's like, if it's always dark,
yeah,
it may as well always be light at the
yeah,
same time, by the same token.
yeah. That's
So basically, so we basically just fixed to like the metaphysics of the universe. So it's
yeah.
always morning. It's always morning in Tartu. It's like a new sitcom
This is
instead of
this.
the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. This is actually my kind of joke that I'm telling all the time. People that uh, I'm saying to people basically, oh, omic. So morning. So basically, because it's kind of a joke between entrepreneurs because they wake up whenever and they go to sleep whenever because they're their own boss and kind of a inside joke amongst entrepreneurs. So if you say
Sun,
morning,
sun is always
so
exactly,
sun isn't sleeping at night. Yeah,
exactly. Sun is shining even when it's night.
yeah.
If you
Try
think
to
about
yeah. Some people this sentence will blow some people's minds. Like
it, the
what?
reason why we can't see at night is
Oh,
because of the sun is shining. Basically, because it reflects on the moon. You know.
yeah. Anyway, okay, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, because the moon doesn't shine, right? It doesn't produce
Well,
light.
yeah, it reflects. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
That's deep.
The deep. That's what we're Lowe's Film is tuning in for. Some deep
We are
takes.
we are now officially a philosophical podcast.
Hmm. Yeah, and yeah. I wanted to say like I feel like my micro last I was doing the timestamps for the past two tech talks yesterday, and I was like, oh, my mic is kind of weird because it was a little bit far away, but now it's like right here. But it's like I guess I have to sounds really good when it's right really close, but at the same time it's now in the way, so it's like, oh, I don't know. I guess you have to live with the black dildo next to my face now. So yeah, it is what it is.
Could be worse.
Yeah. Anyway, it's also a little bit confusing to me because it's a little bit. I need to figure it out. It's covering a little bit of my keyboard. Doesn't matter. They found Tallinn city gate key from Ukraine. Wait, what? What is this?
Yeah, it's kind of a random thing.
On a field in Ukraine, they found a Tallinn gate key. Really? Wow. Okay. In Rivne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, look at the Estonian news outlets spelling Ukrainian city names correctly.
I mean, yeah.
Where
Well,
was it? I think it was. Yeah, it was the weather app on iPhones, where it has like all over the place the spellings for Ukrainian cities.
okay. Really? Yeah.
So
Okay.
is it going to be returned to Estonia then, or like what's? Will be put in a
I
museum or something?
don't know because I'm seeing this article for the first time. Da da da.
Souvenir from Soviet times.
Yeah, the key is probably gifted from a Tallinn delegation or some kind of a private person. Well, like a individual bought it as a souvenir, basically. So these are the two explanations, but
Yeah, it's like a symbolic thing, and not like
uh,
an actual key from an actual gate. I
yeah,
get it.
yeah, and
It's
that would
it's
be
like a
kind of
thing, right?
weird also to gift. Like, by the way, here's my gate key for the entire country, also
Mm-hmm.
that you can just march in when you have the key, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or something.
The idea.
Yeah, it's souvenir from some not historic missing city gate key. Well, yes, of course. I mean, but but anyhow, what are we drinking, sir? Good
I'm
sir.
just having a Red Bull.
Oh yeah, okay.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no to a Red Bull sponsorship. Who makes Red Bull? Is it Coca-Cola company or is it like its own thing?
Red Bull is its own thing, yeah.
Hmm.
And I'm having some L-theanine fueled coffee.
The classic.
Yes, that would be funny if they would found the gate key that was missing and gate closed now for centuries. I'm drinking cafe. Very nice. Very nice. My Nivona coffee maker grinder is broke. Oh no! The grinder? Not the grind. Okay, at least it's not like the most expensive part because as as my
To replace.
understanding, yeah, the grinder is okay. It's still not the least expensive ones, but waiting new grinder stones. Okay, I see. As far as I can, as I understand it, it's the press technically that it presses down the whole mechanical press thing. That's
Mm-hmm.
the biggest and the most expensive part from for a coffee machine because it's
Googling what this company is. I've never seen it before.
Red Bull.
No, this Nivona.
Oh, Nivona. Oh, yeah. Nivona is one of the. I mean, was it? Oh no, Saeco is owned by Philips, right? Nivona is. Oh yeah, a German company.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyhow, let's keep it a little bit shorter this week, rather than 3 hours 15 minutes or something. Jesus Christ, that was okay. But
It's
yeah,
over
we
what,
had some really good philosophical discussions, which I really liked, and
It was a good one, yeah.
one of the better ones. Feel free to rewatch it. And but yeah, um, Yeah,
It really was a good one. Yeah.
yeah, but let's keep it short because somebody needs to watch Eesti Laul here. So, how about some regulation that England now requires gigabit internet to all new homes that they're building? What? And why is this not a thing in this Estonia, in this country here? What the hell? Why? Because, dude, UK is now getting the E thing, the England or whatever. Also, just England. You're just leaving out Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and all the other UK parts. So
That sounds correct. Yeah.
only England.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. I guess you have to be rich or own London or something to be included in this type of legislation, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's more like just the infrastructure for gigabit internet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not that like every apartment is gonna have gigabit internet by default.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Free, I imagine. But yeah,
But
it's nice. I mean,
but it would be like yes, that like all the new homes that are
hmm
gonna be building. So the Department of Digital Culture, Media, and what's the last one? Sport, I
of
guess.
course.
No, I don't know. There's all the departments under one, I guess.
Department of Digital Culture, Media, Sport,
Yes.
TikTok,
Yeah.
Twitter,
the depart.
Reddit.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. The Department of Reddit signed into law. We shall have
Common and
the
Department of.
hashtag gigabit broadband. Yeah,
Mhm. Oh yeah,
but
of course it's. But it's like it's good for the sake of just. I mean convenience mostly. I mean, we live in an old ass like
yeah.
I don't know when the fuck it was even built. Honestly, this building.
Well, yeah, 70s maybe. I don't know.
This building. This is way older than 70s. Honestly.
Oh, yeah, could
Uh,
be. Yeah, I don't know.
and we also can have Telia's gigabit internet if we wanted to.
Well, those typical like Annelin and my region in Pärnu, those are 60s, 70s, 80s basically.
Yeah, but this is
So
like the center of town.
yeah,
So.
that's true. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe yeah, it could be older. Yeah, yeah, sure.
hmm
But just
So
guessing.
like, yeah. So, but it's just so that people, for the future housing, situations, just nicer. So like one less headache for people, to get through, like when moving.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Tenants in UK flats previously
Ugh.
needed a landlord's permission to allow a broadband operator into the building, even if they own their property. Yeah. So you can own the apartment or whatever, but you need still you need
Oh,
the
okay, this.
landlord's permission, which sucks. Oh man. Request for installation if they object to the upgrades. Yeah, yeah. Like, this sounds exactly like. We have lived like this for I don't know how long, and this is costing me money. So fuck you, I guess. Anyway, but yeah,
Mm,
but now at least some people like it. It's actually a legal requirement, by the way. Thank you very much. Anyway, yeah, my main biggest gripe with this is like, Estonia, why are you sleeping on this? Dude, we supposed to be the government and everything.
hmm
Oh man, you changed project of building and it must be agreed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but in other weird legalization news, by the way, yeah, we're keeping up with the European countries here. Belarus legalizes piracy, movies, music, software, and all the other stuff that they just yeah. Anyway, there's
Russia also
yeah. Russia.
kind of.
Well,
Well, they have no choice because
yeah. Of course,
there's no
there's
illegal content coming to Russia anymore. It seems to.
yeah, and Belarus is anyway like a puppet state of the Kremlin, I guess. So yeah, of course they are doing the same thing that good old Russia land is doing. So yeah, wanna pirate some movies, music, software, whatever? Doesn't care. Don't care. It's all legal now. Yeah, Lukashenko has signed a new law that legalizes piracy. Blah blah blah. Property.
I'm trying to look at
Yeah,
Belarus minimum wages.
the wages. Oh yeah. To see if they
Let's
can afford movies and
Yeah, in the
stuff. TV.
Belarusian new ruble. What?
New ruble.
Wait, so is it five? Is it 554 or is it 554,000? What is this currency?
Yeah. Well,
Can
they.
somebody please convert? Can we
Yeah.
convert it to a normal currency that exists?
Yeah. They have their own monopoly money, so
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. Even.
I'll get to the bottom of it. I just need to.
Hmm. Yeah. Even before the.
Ooh, a euro is already $1.08. Huh,
Yeah, euro is actually. Yeah, I saw also that euro is
nice.
now more than a Swiss franc, which was usually all below a Swiss franc for a long time, but now it's like up. It's more than a Swiss franc, if I remember correctly. I saw it somewhere on the internets.
So the minimum wage is
550 says Lotus Film.
$220. Is that correct?
Minimum. Okay, yeah. Lotus Film is probably doing like an average or something. 550.
554 rubles, as I understand, is the new
Uh,
minimum wage starting from January 2023.
Lotus Film says euros, but I don't know. I don't have the Google.
Wait, what?
Minimum wage is $167. I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, what is this? What are these numbers?
Uh,
600 USD.
that I don't know. I'm guessing average salary something, not minimum. Okay, take profit. Yes, thank you, Lots Film for uh minimum wage. Yeah, okay. Wages.
Okay, so it was 457, but from the 1st of January it rose to 554, which equals to approximately 220 USD. Okay.
Okay,
I
so
see.
600 the average per month as of November last year. I don't know.
$600 average. Nice.
Yeah,
All right,
but
come on, Belarus.
again, it's the average is it's yeah. If you say
Probably
average,
Lukashenko's family
yeah,
contributes to like 95% of that
yeah,
average.
exactly. So it's like, is it really an average if like the top 1% is like way up there? And yeah, anyway.
Yes, right now euro is 1-to-1 with Swiss franc. Yes.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Or was it like yesterday a little bit more than a franc? But yeah, it's pretty much equal right now,
Mhm.
as my understanding is also. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
All
it's the same as how like in Estonia, was it like 1,800 euros average wage in Estonia in like last quarter of previous year? I'm like,
yeah.
where, where is the salary? I would like 1,800 euros.
Well, It's the in Tallinn. If you have to live in Tallinn at least, and then you can access these numbers. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. This is second quarter.
Hmm.
No, yeah. Like in the last quarter, it was 1,754 euros.
No, you don't have to be Tallinn. Yeah, okay, okay, yeah. You have to be in one of the big companies, like I don't know, in Tartu, Pipe Drive, Playtech, something like that. Probably. Anyway,
Mm.
shall we move on to some because we I have some fairly decent amount of stuff. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, yeah. Lotus Film is now coming up with all the examples.
Highest salary is
Please
if
tell
you
us where you can get like
come to work at Vapiano.
1,800. You can get it.
Ah, I know where. In OnlyFans.
Yeah, yeah,
Problem solved.
yeah. Of course. Then that's 1,800. You can get double that probably
Mm-hmm.
or triple. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the buyer. If you land like a big whale that has all the fu money, then you're golden. I don't have an OnlyFans account. Yeah,
Well,
sure.
yet.
Yes, sure. We will all have OnlyFans accounts at some point in our lives because the AI is going to do all the work. And
Mm-hmm.
speaking of the AI, by the way, just to mention very quickly some AI stuff also. ChatGPT Pro is coming. Well, it's kind of a closed beta, as I understand. What was it? So blah blah blah. One of the yeah. Okay, so Chat GPT for professionals or pro, I guess. So which include no blackout. So unavailability windows. So it can time out basically. So that doesn't happen on the pro version. No throttling and unlimited number of messages. So yeah,
Does it
that
cost money?
not yet. Well, at least they don't mention it. But yeah, there have been some speculations that this is for free, and it's a matter of time before this needs to make money. Because again, okay, I can maybe jump to the next story already because where is it? Yes,
Median
yes, yes,
wage
yes.
was 1,400 euros in quarter three. That seems more like something that
Yeah, yeah,
people
maybe.
can make.
Yeah. That's why median wage. So, but yeah, speaking of maybe going paid because somebody named Microsoft is pouring in $10 billion for the ChatGPT OpenAI chatbot. So unless Microsoft is just no, we don't want any return in our investment of $10
Of course.
billion, then
I mean, really, we are a
I
charity NGO.
yes, of course we don't expect any money from this. We are just angel investors, and we don't care about
Do you think
money.
we want to buy Activision for $69 billion for profit?
Yeah.
No.
We just care
Wrong.
about the gamers. We
Exactly.
care about all of you. Yes. So that's why basically there have been talks like, okay, I guess that clock is ticking now. Maybe when are we going to monetize OpenAI, the chatbot thing? So yeah, we'll see. But Microsoft is oh man, what the hell? With the yeah, you mentioned it, Activision Blizzard and this thing. Yeah, 10 billion. Sure, just write a check. I don't know. So yeah, but yeah, not to be confused with Open AI's chatbot GPT-4, which is the next version that they're also reportedly working on. But this is just like a, I don't know, like a business oriented, and so it has all the business lingo, I guess.
Sure.
Talking more business, if you like. Dresses up in a nice business skirt and flirts.
The AI?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and flirts while you're Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so Microsoft isn't Bill Gates. Well, I mean, yeah, he's out, but still, I think he owns still some stocks, I guess, or something. I don't know, not sure. Anyway, he has money.
He's chilling.
He's chilling, yeah. So, but how about? These are a little bit out of order, but okay, it doesn't matter. Let's do some cars because Mercedes did basically a first in US. The first automaker to offer level 3 self-driving in the US. So beating Tesla basically at their own game, because so level 3 means if you don't keep up with the levels and how leveled up your car is or whatever, and if you can beat the final boss or whatever, then level 3 means basically that you can drive up to 50 kilometers per hour without doing anything. If you want to go higher, then you have to drive your own car pretty much, but yeah, level 3 means up to 50 kilometers per hour, whereas Tesla, that was known before the Tesla don't survive that fight. Yeah. So yeah, was it also suitable highways? Of course, it's not everywhere. It's where was it? Coming. Oh man. Oh, it's not here. What? This was in another. Okay, I guess this was in another certified in the United States, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't the whole country. But anyway, doesn't matter. So, but yeah, beat that Tesla. Mercedes basically beat you at your own game. From Nevada, yeah. Well, I guess maybe Nevada was the state that they got the first thing basically. So yeah, from there they will start. And Nevada, of course, famous for Las Vegas. Anyway, Tesla get less with the same price. Yeah. So, but
it's difficult when you're competing with companies that actually,
yeah,
have background in, car
yeah,
making.
in actual like producing cars for tens and tens of years.
How old is Tesla?
20
company 2003.
Yeah, something
Yikes.
like
I mean,
that.
you can't compare it to
I mean,
like Ford or Mercedes.
Yeah, specifically the self-driving part. Tesla is getting sued from the whole state of California about the name full self-driving, because it's not full self-driving, because people think that it is because it says that, and then it's like, oh, we got into an accident, but it said full self-driving. And so the whole state of California is basically like, Elon, you cannot say that, and you cannot market that, so because it's not that. So, and that's also basically the whole Europe right now. Also, the whole Europe is like, nope, it's not self-driving. You cannot market self-driving here. The whole Europe has already agreed years and years ago. So because it's not that yet, but it will. But it's not that yet. So anyway, uh,
How old is Mercedes Benz? Yeah, I don't know. Okay,
Mercedes,
there we go.
no, 120 is Ford. Yeah, 97 maybe. Yeah, Mercedes is like 97. Ford is the oldest one, and it's like 120 something. Yeah,
Let's see.
26. Yeah,
Mercedes Benz was founded in the year
yeah.
1883. I don't know. Somebody do the math. It's more than 120 years then. 1883. So it's
Um,
117 years to get to 2000. So it's 140 years.
uh, okay. I don't know. Loads of film has different numbers. I don't know. Okay,
The oldest car manufacturer in the world is actually Peugeot. Was founded in 1810.
okay. But
So it's over 200
but
years old.
did they make even?
I don't know if they
But
were
they
making
didn't
cars at
probably
the
make
beginning.
cars at the whole during the whole
Well,
thing.
but
I don't know.
yeah.
But my understanding is okay. Which car maker is the
Basically,
oldest?
any of them has more pedigree than
Oh,
Tesla,
what?
is what I'm getting.
Hmm.
And if the fiasco with Twitter taught us anything,
Over 300. Yeah.
is that he doesn't know what he's talking about most of the time.
All right.
So
Cool.
that's that. Elon Musk.
Elon. Yeah. Well. Yeah. He's the
He's
he,
just kind of
the meme king, I guess. The meme lord or whatever. The chef twit or whatever. Anyway.
Chef Twat more like.
Yeah.
Oh, also by the way, are the new profanity guidelines on YouTube out yet? Have you heard about those?
Yes, I have. Yes, my understanding is that you cannot say or show anything like super violent, like a violent gameplay. You cannot show in the first 8 seconds of the video, and you cannot curse in the first 8 seconds in the video or something. Basically, I don't know why.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Yeah, because
Is it
YouTube.
like most people decide whether they want to watch it or not in the first 8 seconds?
Yeah, I
But
get.
considering that you have to sit through a minute of ads before that to get to the actual
Well,
video,
yeah,
um,
I mean,
you know, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, there's some. Yeah, again, YouTube is vaguely pretty vague on why that is, and I guess we will find out. But to protect the youth is probably something along the lines or something. The answer.
I think you got it.
Yeah.
Well, the answer. That's the
Yeah.
pretext, I guess.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, if we're talking about cars, let's talk about BMW doing some evil things again. Because BMW.
What did they put under subscription this time?
Yes, you nailed it. Oh my.
Did I or did I not tell you that this is exactly how it's going to go in the future?
Well,
Roll the tapes. Now is the time where we B-roll.
Well, yeah.
The feed of me telling you that this was just the first thing. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
of many.
I'm pretty sure I was on the same page, yeah. But yeah, microtransactions for your car. Let's go. Oh, so for those of you who don't keep up with the BMW news, I guess BMW tried putting Apple CarPlay and Android Auto behind a paywall in few years ago. That didn't turn out. People were outraged, and then they like basically, and BMW. Okay, wait, just kidding. Then a few years later, they were like, Oh, but how about some heated seats for your BMW for a paywall subscription? And people were like, "Yeah, we we were mad at you back then. We were still mad." So, but they did it anyway this time, and now they are gonna charge you for remote starting your car if you want to remote start your car, basically. Like I don't know, if we want to have a warm car in the wintertime when you're at home or whatever, basically. So $105 per year to remote start engine, which it's,
Incredible.
I mean, I do, I can see the value because, well, in terms of like, I do remote start my car almost not every day, but during the winter time, I would say maybe every 3 days or something. When it's like, when I remember, oh yeah, I need to go somewhere. Click on my app and
Hmm.
nice and warm, very nice.
Hmm.
Uh, but
Of course, then they know that, and they're probably it's a popular feature that people do. Like
yes, of course it
that's the
is.
one. I am going to be a Nostradamus again, and I will tell you that if this continues, and if these things actually take off, and probably people don't like them, but I mean, I would like to know how many people are paying for these things.
Oh,
The
there are.
thing that will be paywalled in the future
Mm,
will be that with the base car, well, I mean, it's automatic switching gears, of course, nowadays. But basically, they will limit so that you only get like the first 3 gears out of the box car. And if you want to move faster, you'll have to pay a subscription.
well,
So it will be good enough for you to drive in the city where you can't move very fast. But if you're the
yeah,
person who needs to take highways and like go somewhere, you will either have to move at like 60 kilometers per hour or pay a subscription.
yeah, that was already the story that we did about Mercedes. I feel like some weeks ago or a month ago or something, that Mercedes locked the top speed behind a paywall, basically.
Amazing. So it's
Which,
already happening. Okay.
yeah,
Well, I already
but
forgot about it, but of course it's happening. Of course
yeah.
it's happening because it can happen because that's how capitalism works.
Oh,
So when
but
people when people tell you that everybody will have guaranteed income and life will be good and people will just do their hobbies and enjoy their lives, no,
mhm,
because capitalism will never allow for this to happen. Because it
yeah,
doesn't work like that. People cannot be all happy, otherwise the system doesn't work. It doesn't work, people. It starts
yeah.
with cars and then it becomes, I don't know,
I mean, it's
everything.
um. Here's
I mean,
a
it doesn't even start with cars. It all happens, at once.
yeah.
From different angles, from different like directions. I mean,
Uh.
come on, just a short decade ago, or less than a decade ago, we lived in a world when you go in an app store
Mhm,
and you pay $5 and you purchase an app that exists and you have it.
mhm.
And then can you name me 5 apps that are good that you can buy and not have to pay subscription for?
Yeah, I mean,
One-time
uh,
purchase, no extra charges.
well, I have paid only for one app in the entirety of my iPhone career, which is a game, which was a one-time purchase for
Okay, fair enough.
€1 because to unlock further levels technically, but and this was, I don't know, 5 years ago,
Mhm.
something like
Mhm.
that. But again, uh, of course, there will be exceptions to that rule also. But yeah, I agree completely with you, basically, in terms of like, if they can to go somehow subscription based, then they will. And yeah. And okay, I'm gonna give you a real life example that I witnessed in Los Angeles, which was mind blowing to me at that time. This was 5 years ago. Um, so for example, if you're driving with a car on the highway, so everything, at least in Europe, it's all equal. You cannot get faster to a point because you have to like there are other drivers on the road, and how can you possibly, even if you wanted to, how would you implement, like, if you pay more then you get there faster? How would you imagine like a system like this basically for cars? But
I don't know, an extra lane.
yeah, you're on the right track. Yeah, on the right lane. Yeah,
How do you like limit the lanes
yeah.
from
So
from being used?
yes, you're on the right track, and that's what I witnessed basically.
And
There's
you
a
know what? I hate it. I hate
yeah.
that I'm on the right track.
I absolutely was like, what? This is exactly like separating the super rich from the peasant people, which is like, and that now I kind of understand. At the time I was like, okay, now I understand why this fast lane internet and this slow lane internet, which we supposedly maybe don't have still here in this country, I don't know,
Mhm.
but there it's absolutely a thing. Yes, you want faster internet, even though you don't even knew that your internet is slower, but pay this fee and your internet is now faster, even though we don't change anything in your connection or something. We're just by default throttling your connection speed basically on the internet by default for everyone. Anyway, so yeah, basically the system is you put a little bit like a transmitting device onto your car dashboard, and it sends out the signal to the some posts basically that are right on the next to the lane every, I don't know, a kilometer or something basically, and it will like uh exchange some data that yes, this car has this transmitter, and he's okay to drive on this lane, and we will not get a fine for it. Insane. I don't know. This looked so alien to me because yeah, in here in Europe it's like everybody's way equal. We are all getting there at the same time. Doesn't matter how rich and or how big of a car or how fast of a car you have. We're all have the same rules. Anyway, but not there. Anyway, my little story. So, but of course, the BMW community to the rescue because they're all hacking the heated seats and the remote start things anyway. And here's a video where one guy is hacking the heated seats. I believe this is like a video tutorial, I guess, or something, where he's like, "Yep, that's how it's done." And if you want to do it, also, then yeah, it's up on YouTube. So yeah, yeah, or you can use a helicopter. Also, that's also one super rich cheat, I guess. If you have 20, you are not rich enough. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Helicopter. That is very true, honestly.
yeah, and ooh,
It's
that.
worth investing in a helicopter. I mean,
I mean, some
can't be
people,
that expensive. How much does it cost?
couple of hundred, couple of 100,000, 100,000 something, 200,000, something like that. But the fuel is what is like actually insane. The helicopter fuel, it's some kind of a special type of fuel, and if you own a helicopter, then the people who produce it, then they know that okay, these guys must have money. Anyway, that's a perfect segue actually to the
Arbitrary prices for things?
yeah,
No.
yeah, it's
No, it can't be.
it's all about how much are you willing to pay. It's not about how much it costs. Yeah, 250,000. That sounds about well. Usually set up like thousands of dollars per hour. Yeah, $200 per hour for a flight.
Okay.
That's pretty
It's a price,
oof.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so what about an Apple Watch strapped to a drone?
Hmm.
What could possibly that be for? So some Norwegians, of all people, have mounted an Apple Watch Ultra onto a drone to use its three microphone arrays and precise GPS features to detect and locate gunshots. What is this? The modern day crime fighting question mark? So basically they're not saying
Batman, is that you?
sorry.
Batman, is that you?
Yes, exactly. He just sends out his bat drone and yeah, I don't know. So basically, they're not saying like exactly what they're doing, uh, because maybe the
Also, where do they find gunshots in Norway? I want to know.
I don't know.
Doesn't Norway have like negative crime rates?
Yeah, negative crime rate. Yeah, like it's yeah, people are just I don't know what's negative crime. Uh, they pay more taxes and they are more good citizens. That's negative crime. I don't know.
Ah,
Um,
sorry. And the Netherlands was, yeah,
oh,
yeah, where the Netherlands is closing all the prisons in the country.
oh, really? Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's negative crime, I guess. Closing the prisons, just straight up.
Hmm.
I guess. I-
They closed
is it
19 prisons in 2013, and 5 more were closed in 2018. And there are not enough prisoners to fill.
okay? I didn't know that. I learned something. Yeah. But anyway, coming
The
back
country
to
focuses on rehabilitation over punishment.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
And electronic ankle monitoring system that allows people charged with something to re-enter the workforce and contribute to society. Okay, work.
mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, private
Yeah.
prisons in the U.S.,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is a, which is like, huh?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
actual, huh?
Yeah. So, but anyway, this drone idea, I was like, okay, could this be the next business idea to locate gunshots or something? I don't know. Who knows? But there apparently is a business plan apparently here somewhere, but who knows? Uh yeah, they're not specifically what they're used for, but just to locate gunshots, I guess. If you want to have a Apple Watch strapped to your drone, then yeah, and you can make a business plan out of it. Feel free, I guess. The opportunities.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would say it's quite niche, but
Well,
sure. Someone will
yeah,
make. We will be able to make money out of it.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, you could be the modern day Batman, I guess. Then, if you're
Mm-hmm.
like, you're just in your home, you send out your bat drone and you just inform the police that, by the way, these blocks, gunshots
This way.
or something like that, I
I mean, I
guess.
guess yeah.
And thank you for your money, I guess, or something, for this valuable information or something. I don't know. But let's talk about okay. This was in separate, but still, Microsoft is doing some stuff
Mm.
because
Today's a Microsoft day.
yeah, Microsoft has their own AI called Val-E. So I guess the V stands for uh, voice or something. Anyway, this is kind of new type of stuff because can simulate anyone's voice with 3 seconds of audio, which is kind of whew. So they have some examples here.
Lee descended the ladder and found himself soon upon firm rock.
Mm-hmm.
Lee descended the ladder and found himself.
Yeah, and Valley sounds like this.
They moved thereafter cautiously about the hut, groping before and about them to find something to.
So it's robotic. It's still not like a human, but it's still like this is another just example of like Microsoft is pretty deep into AI these days, and they want to. And they were also probably last week that the AI of Apple books that they were like, no, please, we have also something like this. Please, just look at us, investors, where are you? And
He was in deep converse with the clerk, and
anyway, yeah, just Wall E, I guess. If you don't want to go the Apple route, maybe you want to go the Microsoft route, and want to use maybe this.
How is this not terrifying?
This
I was struggling to find an angle from which this is not a terrifying piece of news.
yeah.
I mean, of course, right now it's robotic and everything. But
No,
if it
this
can
is a matter
simulate
of time
actual
before it's
people-
not robotic. This is a matter of time. But I'm guessing maybe at the end of the year it will be like, is it AI or is it a human or something? I'm guessing like maybe this year or maybe next year. Yeah. This is and you can make up yeah, you can use this is terrifying in the terms of like yeah, let's just put your face to any kind of whatever and let's just simulate your mouth to move and put this on and there you have it. You're just spewing the most horrifying things on the internet, for example. I don't know. And people are like, okay, this is a horrible person. We need to cancel him or something. I don't know. Or dox him or whatever. Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
It's so fine.
Everything is fine.
Mhm.
Yeah. But what is this? Oh yeah, by the way, we can maybe live 7% longer.
What?
Maybe.
Amazing.
So this
Sounds great.
biotech startup basically genetically reprogrammed mice to live 7% longer.
Okay. I thought you were talking about that news article that like medicine is trying to seriously consider research into like stopping or slowing down aging processes. Or I guess it sort of works, but
Well,
it was a different thing.
Yeah, well, there have been many researches about that because everybody wants to find the elixir of life, as you would say. But well, and this is another one of those basically. But so they were reprogrammed. They didn't like completely went into the details how they specifically would do it, but. They gave an injection which reprogrammed the genetic DNA, I guess, and they basically lived 7% longer, which remaining lifespan was doubled. Treated mice lived 18 weeks on average, while 9 weeks overall. The treated mice lived 7% longer. So we could be well again.
Okay.
This is mice, but yeah. And they need to figure out how to do it in humans and whatsoever. And if it doesn't have any side effects, and it will be years and years. But I don't know. I found this story kind of interesting because yeah, we're all searching for the elixir of life, I suppose. Or at least maybe to slow down the aging process if you want to. Not necessarily, I guess. I don't know. Because the side effects, I don't know. Who knows? But on some other very
Somehow I
exciting,
feel like
yeah,
the world would become worse if we did that.
yeah. I mean, life and death is a natural part of life, of this universe. I feel like if we're gonna mess with it too hard,
Mm-hmm.
then it will be, yeah, the memes, right? It's gonna be, sure, grandma, let's get you to bed. That's gonna be even more like intensified, basically, like back in my day. Rah, rah. I don't know, and nobody wants to hear about that. Well, okay, some do, but the world is keeping. I think they remethylate genome. Yeah, maybe. But let's talk about some exciting news. Steam reaches 10 million concurrent in-game players for the first time. So more people than ever. 32 million were online, and 10 million were in-game, which is a new record for both of those things in Steam.
Nice.
Which is,
I see the.
yeah.
I see that the Epic Game Store is successfully taking the market share away from Steam.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
They're just doing it.
They are just killing it. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
So, what do you think the number one game was played?
Ooh, number one game on Steam that was during that 10 million player thing.
Yes.
I'm thinking something along the lines of Counter-Strike.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, the
And
classic.
yeah, so yeah, the usual suspects pretty much.
Dota 2, I
Dota
imagine.
2. Yes, exactly.
Call of Duties are no longer on Steam. Probably some
Yeah.
single player games snuck into there somehow.
So should I say it? PUBG, Apex Legends.
Sure.
But
Okay.
to me, what is Goose Goose Duck? I don't know about this game. And this is that big? Like 600,000 people played it alongside with those. What is I don't know what that is.
Okay, this is a Among Us clone, seems like.
Wait. But Among Us wasn't like the one, but the clone was?
Maybe this is just the most recent, the most popular current one, I guess.
Oh, free to play. Okay, yeah, this looks like a Among Us clone, yeah. Interesting. It doesn't even have like that many reviews, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
But
It is interesting, huh?
that
Random.
is pretty random. Was this article paid by Goose Goose Duck? Just to mention
Surely.
them? Just randomly? I have playable Duck Hunt. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that's the original Goose Goose Duck. The Duck Hunt.
Was the Duck Hunt on the list of the most played Steam games?
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
But yeah,
Bummer.
the good old the dog laughing in the bushes like yeah, Duck Hunt. Okay. Do you know Duck Hunt? Are you
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
I have not played Duck Hunt, but I do know that it exists.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say something, I forgot. That's what, video game publishers look at these numbers, and that's why they all want to get on the live service bandwagon. They're like, look at these numbers. People are playing Counter-Strike and stuff.
Yeah, of course. But yeah.
The problem is that they seemingly don't ask themselves why people are playing Counter-Strike and Dota, as opposed to whatever.
Hmm.
Insert the name of a
What?
live service game that exists in the year 2022.
Yeah. Why are they playing Counter Strike? I have honestly no idea actually because
Why are they playing?
I
I imagine because it's probably a
nostalgia.
good game.
Well, yeah, but nostalgia. I have seen Counter Strike on so many YouTube videos at this point during
Hmm.
the all the years. I have not played it once.
Well, I don't know. People can be nostalgic for it because
Has
you know,
been, yeah, it has
it's a game that
been,
exists. It's not a game that disappeared and then reappeared.
yeah,
Like for many people who play, how many thousand people, it is like a current game that they play,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is,
yeah.
fair enough. But my point is that they play it because it's good, and it
Mm-hmm.
was good before it became the most played game on Steam. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah, yeah.
nowadays, publishers approach live service games and like, okay, so we want a game that will exist for a decade,
Mm-hmm.
and we want like 25 million people playing it every day.
Yeah,
So there you go, make it. But like it doesn't work like that. You have to have a good game first,
yeah, of
and then you
course.
can make it into like a live service, like a successful live service game by,
Mm-hmm.
updates and content and stuff like that. But you can't make games expecting them to exist for a decade. That's just absurd. Not to mention that, you know, all these games launch unfinished and buggy and awful, which is
Yeah,
also a problem.
yeah.
But good
Okay.
for Steam. Good for Steam. 10 million people. Nice.
Yeah,
That is a lot.
it is. Also, okay, let's talk about something that you are maybe excited about. Well, I am now actually excited about a little bit because of this.
Hmm.
So, CES had the PlayStation VR 2 out on the public, and there's some videos about
That
it.
is true. Oh yeah, there is. I knew that. It was available. I thought I saw a bunch of like articles from like some comments from the industry people saying that it's
Mm-hmm.
good, but I
Yeah,
haven't seen anything about.
yeah, I can send you the video and
Oh, it's short circuit. Nice. I'll watch it.
yeah, and
Nokia Snake existed for a long time. Exactly. Like one could argue that the Snake
if they would
is a live
bring
service game.
if they would bring like a snake Nokia Snake game onto Steam, would that break the internet?
I'm surprised there isn't a Nokia Snake game on Steam,
Probably. Oh,
honestly.
probably there is. Yeah, actually, now that I said it, probably there is.
Maybe
Yeah,
not. Maybe not
yeah, like a
the
clone.
one. Yeah,
Yeah, like a
but I
clone.
mean, there you go. The Duck Duck Goose or whatever it was called.
That's
The
Goose Goose Duck.
the Goose Goose Duck. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, the Duck
It's
Duck
like
Goose.
breaking the charts, and
Yeah,
it's a copycat of Among Us.
yeah.
Oh, do you know what I was also thinking? How long until a Fortnite, right?
Hmm.
Until Fortnite makes a Vampire Survivors clone in the game. I feel like this is when you actually become mainstream.
so
Is when Fortnite copies you.
so yeah, okay. Oh yeah, because Fortnite is collabing with every single game out there, basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's like I'm imagining now, basically, you're in a first-person shooter and you're just constantly mowing down thousands and thousands of other players, basically, and
That sounds kind of nice.
and you have
That
the
sounds kind
sick
of satisfying.
sickest 8-bit tunes that I have
Hmm.
heard. Also, yes, there's a upcoming like I want to talk about a, a track from
Oh
from
yeah.
Vampire Survivors that I'm like, oh my god, this is a banger. Anyway,
You need
uh,
PlayStation VR headset and the mouth muffler from the last
yeah,
episode. This is
yeah.
some actual BDSM territory.
The-
Headphones.
Oh,
you know, the whatever PlayStation, whatever
yeah.
wireless headset they
Yeah.
released, the VR headset and the mouth muffler, and there
Yeah,
you go,
like
you're ready to go
yeah,
for complete isolation.
you will be looking like this, something like this. Like yeah, full on immersed into the metaverse. So basically, to sum it
Who
up,
is that playing?
sorry,
Who is that playing?
that's Adam from I don't know if you know the yeah. So
Probably.
basically, to sum up real quick, this video basically he was very impressed and everything was pretty polished. The only negative sides, as far as I can remember, him saying the eye covering piece is not like textile, but it's more of a plastic type of situation, which is not as nice. But again, I can see why they did it. Because it's more hygienic that way. Because if you have textile, then all the sweat and but if it's more like a plastic type of, then it's like not so soft on the skin, but it's way easier to clean. So it's like yeah. And the other one was basically because it's inside out tracking now because you don't have a camera mounted in front like the PlayStation VR
Thank
1.
God. Yes.
But there's a little bit of a problem if you turn because the cameras are on the headset, right? If you put your hand behind your back, the cameras won't see it. So it's like, yeah, okay. But again, yeah. That was the one that because he was playing like a shooter, like a bow and arrow. He's taking a like a arrow behind from his back and then shooting it, and then the hand tracking was losing him a little bit.
Ooh,
but
that's not ideal.
Yeah.
For a game where you shoot a bow.
Yeah. But again, do you even want to play that game? And maybe your game that you're gonna play doesn't even. You don't need to put your hands behind your back, not even once, maybe. So basically, maybe minor gripes and maybe a minor issue, depends on the game. And
probably fixable with software as well.
And the lenses were not the best. So Facebook, as far as I can tell, basically the most tech reviewers agree that the lenses that Facebook uses are the best lenses inside the headset, and Sony has something. It's called chromatic aberration, which basically means you will have. Wait, they gave like an example also. Wait, maybe I can find it. Like you will have because the lenses. Where is it? So you will have basically like a yellow or like a rainbow effect behind on the edges. Where is it? Oh, here. Yeah, here you can a little bit see like this kind of a rainbowing on the top of the head and on the sides and on the arms, and you can basically see something like this, and that's because of the lenses. But again, fairly minor. But again, Facebook seems to be having been solved about this. But basically everything else is like very good in terms of like very impressive for the because 4K 120 hertz and it's not like and the PS5 is powering it, so it's tracking your eyes, which is kind of wild in terms of like the whole headset doesn't display the 4K 20 hertz. Only the parts where you look is 4K 120, and that helps with the processing a lot, and it works apparently very well. So that's impressive.
Nice to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, it was one of the main marketing things that they had, and
Yeah.
nice to hear that it's working.
Yeah, which is very very nice. So basically they have a good product, yeah. And if you have a like
Work.
yeah.
Just please release some good games as well.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like as far oh yeah, he mentioned Resident Evil 7 will be getting a VR version apparently. And
Probably Resident Evil 8 Village.
oh,
Resident Evil 7 already has a VR version.
oh yeah, well, uh
That should be a launch game as well.
yeah, yeah, probably. Oh,
That's nice.
maybe it was 8. But the but also he mentioned basically that it's as of right now we don't have confirmation yet if the PSVR 1 games will work. They didn't confirm that. Basically, so Sony was like, can't talk about. So
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Anyway, 550 in US and 600 in Europe, I believe. Is
Yay.
yay. So yeah.
But $1.08 per euro, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. I
How
mean,
do you how do you feel? On the
hasn't
shopping
changed.
list still?
Down the line, yes. There's just so many factors. I mean, is it gonna be scalped? Is it gonna be absurdly
Uh
expensive in Estonia? Is
yeah.
it gonna be niche enough that it won't be a problem to buy one, like on Amazon or something? So many questions.
Yeah.
But I am interested, yeah. I heard that it's also pretty appropriate, compatible with glasses,
Yeah,
which is
because they
nice.
have the headset can be like like yeah further away from the head and closer. There's the yeah he showed off the adjustment also. It like yeah it can be working probably also with glasses because of this, because
Mhm.
the adjustment
I
was there.
mean, yeah. I wear lenses as well, but
Yeah,
just for convenience. And yeah, single cord setup sounds good.
yeah, single
I
cord.
just want to have some games, basically.
Yeah, can you be sure that it doesn't end like happened with 3D TVs? I mean, it's a niche thing, because VR is still a niche thing, but I don't know. I'm also interested in VR, for example, but the basically the problem is for now. I want to have inside out tracking also, because to set up like cameras all around, like I have a dedicated room for it.
Mhm.
Oh, that's too much. And that's coming from a guy who owns a house.
Mhm.
Like what? Like what? So yeah, why are there why there wasn't any 3D games for 3D TVs? Yeah, because 3D TVs are dead, my good sir. They're dead. They're dead. Anyway,
I feel like I don't know. I feel like we already got more out of VR than we ever did with 3D TVs. In the sense
yeah,
that like just content and penetration into like public consciousness and stuff. So I feel like
3D games. Well, 3D games are
I mean
VR basically.
yeah,
Yeah, that's VR.
sort of,
Yeah,
kind of,
that
yeah.
and so I think VR will die like 3D TVs. Well, yeah, maybe you can maybe. We're not saying like yes, this will definitely succeed and blah blah and VR has been. When was the first HTC Vive released even? And it's still like first HTC Vive was the very first like yeah 6 years ago, and it's still like not even like like a I don't know it's not even breaking the 1%, right? On Steam, I'm pretty sure. It's not even in 1% of people's hands. So yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter, but it can be cool, and I want to try also a very decent, like a that the as of right now, as I understand the HTC, not the HTC, the Valve Index VR is maybe the best one. I don't know, or maybe there's some others now. Well, the Facebook has the best bang for buck, yes, but it's not as good as the 1,200 euro one, which is the Valve Index. But anyway, but I'm not gonna put like cameras in a room, and I don't have even space for it. So, I need to make a space for it at some point. Anyway, so I'm not sure they're getting profit from it.
From what? From VR?
Sorry, what? What?
Yeah, we're talking about VR.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Anyway, let's move from VR. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who knows what the profit is currently on for? We are talking about VR. Yeah. So, but anyway, the long story short is PSVR 2 looking pretty good. Very, very decent upgrade. Very, yeah, 600 is, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess, but the hardware looks promising so far.
I think VR would be more. I mean, I kind of feel like VR. I mean, it's just that it's quite cumbersome still. You know, if you're like as a like medium for gaming,
Mm-hmm.
and like if I get a PSVR 2 or something, I will play it every once in a while, but it will account for maybe like, I don't know, 10% of my total playtime. Like I'm gonna spend in VR.
Yeah.
I feel like VR would be more easy to be excited about if like all major parties were involved in it, because like Sony is the only one
Yeah.
in the console space who gives a shit about VR.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing is that they care pretty
But
much.
sir,
Like,
how about the Nintendo 3DS with the
there you go. This is your 3D TV.
yeah.
How does it feel?
This was Nintendo's attempt of VR. Let's buy it VR sports game. Get points with push-ups. Yeah. Beat Saber is another game that I would love to try, which is basically Guitar Hero in VR, basically. But and it, so many people are working out as a like a fitness thing. I mean, they're just playing Beat Saber and they're fit because they are sweating like some pigs basically after each game, which is an interesting like proposal in terms of like, now it's not a game anymore, it's also a game and like a your workout, your
Totally,
fitness, your fitness thing, which sounds maybe really good because people are saying it's fun and they're still playing it after years and years and years on their VR headsets. By the way, remember these ones? VR1 with the sex toy remotes that are
the PlayStation VR 1,
yeah.
Mhm.
The glowing sex toys.
I feel like I don't know. I mean, I feel like of course, Sony's gonna stick with VR at least for this generation, which is again, this generation is gonna last for another 5 years. So, for at least another 5 years, people are gonna be making games for PSVR 2,
So
or even more. But VR has so many other applications as well. Like for example, for like teaching.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah,
nobody
yeah.
does that, but like create virtual spaces that you could go and study history and like some kind
Mm-hmm.
of,
And
I don't
that's
know, like
basically
reproduction.
what Microsoft is trying to do with the HoloLens, with
Yeah.
a 3,000, I think 3,000 euros or something headset. But that's, yeah, it's for business meetings and it's for teachings or it's for company meetings or something like that, basically. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not for games.
I mean, again,
Yeah,
prohibitively expensive, but like if you could put these things in like,
yeah.
I mean, for now in like,
But
I
it.
don't know, museums or like some other shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
that would be cool. But like at some point, this tech could become
Yeah, but it
easily
needs to be
accessible.
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, at some point in the future through just
yeah, yeah, yeah,
regulation
yeah.
and cut downs in prices.
Mm-hmm.
As like everything, that's how everything works basically.
Yeah.
I feel like for VR gaming to become just like a no-brainer avenue for future like innovation in that space,
Mm-hmm.
you need to also overcome the hurdle of controlling. Like having these controllers is like nice,
Mm-hmm.
sort of, but I feel like to really like break the ceiling and move into like some uncharted territory, you would have to have some sort of like glove-like controllers that would
Yeah.
allow you to move your digits like individually
Yeah, yeah.
and like interact with games like that.
And there are some videos about um yeah, some haptic gloves that you, if you pick up something, then it's like
Hmm.
pre- pressuring your fingers that you're actually holding something, and that's coming. But yeah, it will be. And and there's some smell, even some smell type of consoles with which you have to fill up some aromatic oils, and it will disperse some different oils into the air, and you will be, oh,
Well,
I'm in a
that sounds
forest now. And yeah, Linus did a video about this also, that some, like, if you're walking into a forest, then some forest smell will come from the oil gameplay, basically. Yeah, anyway.
what smells. I mean, I don't really need to smell my games. Yeah, I imagine like playing Bloodborne and going through like the
Yeah.
sewers of like gore and guts and like
Mhm.
just flowing in the sewers. Like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
could live without smelling that. But for
okay.
immersion purposes, I suppose that it's yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
could be something.
Okay, but the question of the day: what game would you play? Would you want to play in VR that you, well, you can't?
Oh, I would totally play Resident Evil Village in VR. Yeah, as they already confirmed that it's happening.
Okay, but in terms of like, what if you could wish for any game, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know. That is a good question. I mean, I guess the obvious answer to that is some sort of like puzzly game. Again,
Really?
if we, I mean, yeah, like some sort of
Oh, what are you thinking? Puzzle game?
like where you manipulate things and
Okay,
solve
yeah.
puzzles.
Mm.
Like
Oh.
horror shooters can work in VR, of course, as in like some sort of like weird, those like laser gun shooters, but some like new. I mean, anything can really work. If you
Hmm.
build a game around it, like when you have like Half-Life.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the manager is here.
Yes.
You have
Glad to
like
see.
Half-Life, which is basically like a whole Half-Life game that
Mhm.
is entirely in VR, and it functions basically as a Half-Life game would. So, like you can do anything, basically.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay, my end.
I guess the only thing that would be difficult to do is games with high amount of movements and stuff, right?
Uh,
Because of
i-
mostly because of like motion sickness.
yeah.
Like
Load
for
fill.
example, imagining like a Spider-Man game in VR.
Ooh, yeah, like swinging from buildings.
That sounds like a nausea town.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Even for me who doesn't really get motion sickness like that
Mhm.
easily, but that sounds like a lot.
Mhm. So Lotus
Uh,
Film is going for World of Tanks.
World of Tanks, yeah. Yeah, like you are in the whatever cockpit. Is it called? I don't know.
Yeah.
In that
Like
thing and like
the
manipulating levers and turning and doing
yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
You can play Star Wars Squadrons in VR. That I know for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh,
That sounds like a
okay.
good time.
That.
Again, even though I wouldn't play that game
Mhm.
as a non-VR game. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I mean, maybe I would, but like not in the sense that I would like, okay, sit down and like play it from start to finish. But
Yeah.
as a VR game, maybe I would. Again, I don't care for racing games that much
Yeah.
necessarily.
Okay. My answer would be Cyberpunk. By the way,
Hmm.
that would be. I don't
Luna
know.
agrees.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yes. Some ASMR. She's
Eh,
scratching the microphone.
um,
But yeah. Okay. Shall we
yeah,
move?
Cyberpunk sounds good. I mean, yeah, first person RPG. Sure, why not? There is Ubisoft is developing an Avatar game. Avatar
Oh.
as in like James Cameron Avatar.
Oh. Okay.
Also like a first person adventure game.
What's the name? Do you know?
Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, I think. I think it's something along the lines. Frontiers of Pandora.
Okay. First look.
I don't think we know anything about it except that for the fact that it's a
Oh yeah.
first-person like action adventure game, honestly. But
Okay.
that
Yeah.
sounds cool, like a cool
Yeah.
tropical alien environments and whatever you can. I'm assuming
No.
fly on some sort of like dinosaur-looking bird.
Oh.
Oh
What?
no, I still haven't started.
Is the
No.
LOL started? Okay. We have to go on. 1 hour and 30 minutes. All right. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, boys. So the meme break for this week.
Oh, perfect. We already finished. We already
Yes.
finished the stories. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
And they're probably gonna like introduce and like talk some shit for like 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
10 minutes.
As they always do.
Mm-hmm.
So this one I felt okay,
Is
this
it like an
just
audio meme?
yeah, a little bit. So
Because
that's where it started, and the guy. was like, I don't know this. Yes.
because
Okay. Yeah. And also blah 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 blah. Also, yeah.
Yeah,
And but also this one.
Russia is a democratic federation.
I don't know what this is, but
Wait, what?
Russia is a democratic federation.
so basically, I don't know. This is some kind of a globe that you put a stick on it, and then it on the country, and the voice says Russia is a democratic federation, and the
Oh,
guy and the kid is like losing it.
true.
Yeah,
Mood.
yeah, vibes. So let's do some music. What the hell is happening in music this week? Yes, also some ASMR. Oh my god. All right. Oh, okay. So, what is going on? Yeah. No people that I know of. Well, or bands that are necessarily. She ripped out the cord a little bit. Okay, that's why it sounded weird. Anyway, but continuing from the last week, Penny and Sparrow I recommended last week. Need you, but this week I kind of got into them a little bit more. So I don't want to be Without Ya is the track of the week for me, and I have been listening to. So if you like some happy folk music, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this
Wish I could
was
hear it.
this was. Oh, you have you have Apple Music, right? You don't have Spotify.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I like Apple Music more,
But
but I feel like at some point I'm gonna have to switch to Spotify because like literally no one uses Apple Music.
yeah,
Or it has
honestly,
like playlists and stuff and
yeah,
everything.
yeah, that's the biggest because I got also 6 months of Apple Music for free because of my purchase with
Yeah.
the the AirPods. But I'm still like, do I because all my playlists and do I even want to if I
There are
can
ways to move playlists and stuff, but
yes, probably, but
it's just yeah.
it's work. They are smart.
They're smart. Who is smart?
I don't know.
Everybody who is using Spotify. I genuinely believe that Apple Music is a superior service in many ways.
It has a higher bitrate than Spotify. It has also Apple Music is the cheapest music service for like what's the uncompressed like video music files FLAC files. So basically it's the cheapest uncompressed music service technically, a higher fidelity music listening experience basically. So
yeah, Apple Music is available on Android. Apple Music is available on Xbox. But
yeah yeah
you want to listen to some tunes while playing, you can do that as well.
yeah
It's just that I don't know, somehow like in Europe, your Spotify is more ubiquitous. I feel like so everybody uses
but
that.
both don't have Estonian oldies.
That's true.
Yeah,
Clearly not worth it.
yeah, that's yeah. All right, let's do some TV shows. I'm still on Stargate SG1 season 2. I like the nostalgia and I love it. I don't know. We'll see how long will I keep going.
Yeah.
So this week, Andor. Did you do some Andoring?
Yeah, we watched. We have 4 episodes left.
Okay.
So spoilers for Andor.
Mm-hmm.
In the previous episode, Cassius was he was basically imprisoned, I guess.
Yes.
At a
Okay.
weird factory that produces stuff.
Yes.
And that's basically it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some like political things going, but
Mm-hmm.
everybody's like, yeah, the Empire's like cracking down on the rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
The blonde lady is basically everybody's now looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Yeah.
gathering.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this was one of the building up to the big heist, the money stealing, but now the second building begins.
Okay, there's gonna be another big moment at the end of the season, I guess.
Yes. Well, there are some. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the show. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like blowing my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. That's
my
fine.
biggest problem with this show is that I find it very hard to care for what's happening. I don't know why it is.
Okay.
I guess because I'm so conditioned to
like the main character, the hero or something, maybe, because this is a story about like the most smallest cog in the whole
Yeah, I guess that's the problem because I'm
Mm-hmm.
conditioned to think about Star Wars in these grand, like
Mm-hmm.
metaphysical, like earth-shattering,
Mm-hmm.
galaxy-shattering, like magnitude of events, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
But
which is,
that,
fair enough. I mean, Disney trained me to do that, so that's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
doing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Well, not Disney specifically, but like the Star Wars franchise trained me to think
yeah.
about it like that. And at the same time, at the beginning of the Skywalker whatever saga thing,
Mm-hmm.
I was myself saying that like, oh, I don't need any more like Skywalkers or like whatever prophetic
Yeah.
like things and
Yeah.
everything boiling down to like bloodlines and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Like, yeah. But here I feel like they aren't doing a particularly good job at like framing this small thing happening
Okay. Yeah.
because like the show has, I mean, the pace is pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like they skip so many things. Like for example, right now in this second half of the show, characters like teleport basically all the time. Like for
Yeah.
example, this
Okay.
rebellion lady, the blonde lady who was
Mm-hmm.
like masterminding the heist. Like in the matter of one episode, she was like in 3 different places,
Okay.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
and like Coruscant, but that whatever shithole planet that the show started in, and then some other place. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, what's happening? She's like talking to characters, like plotting something. And I'm like, oh, like
Yeah.
it's a little bit, yeah. Um,
Yeah. But I guess that's what you need to do when your episode
you
is
need to cut some corners, yeah, of
30
course,
minutes long. Like
of
this is
course. I mean, hello, you have 10 minutes of credits in that show
yeah,
every
yeah.
episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But
my
yeah, I
second issue
mhm.
with the show is that the tone is very inconsistent. Because on the side of like the protagonist and like the rebellion, it's all like doom and gloom and uh, elongated like philosophical tangents about like the nature of oppression and whatever the fuck.
Mhm.
Which is also funny because then they kill the character doing that, and then like, what was the point? That like the young guy who was involved in the heist,
Oh
who
yeah.
then
Yeah.
gets hurt, and then yeah. And then it's all we're like heavy, brooding kind of atmosphere, which is appropriate, because they are like the underdogs fighting against whatever
Mhm.
the system.
Yeah, yeah.
But then on the other side, on the Empire side, it is like comically exaggerated, like mustache twirling, corpo nonsense. And I find it very hard to like. This is like some tonal, and because you jump so much between these two perspectives all the time,
Mhm.
you have like one scene when you like one of the rebellion characters is doing shit, then you have like that thing, and it gives me like whiplash because I'm like, am I watching a comedy show or a drama or like what are we doing? And my final concern with the show is that I do not care at all about the main character, not because he's bad or anti-hero or whatever,
Okay.
but because he's the most boring character in that entire show,
Mm.
and his attitude is completely incomprehensible for me. Like spoilers again. Like
Okay.
he comes from a planet that was basically genocided by the Empire, off screen, basically, is
Mhm.
what I understand.
Mhm.
He's like one of the, if not the lone survivor from that planet.
Yeah.
Gets adopted by some lady from whatever the planet is where the show starts.
Mhm.
And then he like gets in touch with this rebellion thing, and his only motivation is to like get some money and go to Malibu and like live a happy life without any struggles. And I'm like, what is this? And like they go for this like looking for sister storyline at the beginning of the show,
Mhm.
and then completely abandon it. Like, well, at least so far, like I'm already 8 episodes in.
Mhm.
Like nobody knows if she's alive. Nobody knows if she exists. He doesn't care for her either because he goes to Malibu to like sip on a pina colada and like go to the beach basically. And then he gets arrested for nothing, right? And sent to this whatever
Mhm.
that place is. And like literally surrounded by so many interesting characters, like the Imperial, this blonde lady, the whatever the fuck, I don't know her name. with like a
Mhm.
with like a bun who is like constantly like researching stuff and trying to find stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She seems interesting. The lady who is the senator in the Senate, who is like also on the side of rebellion but trying to like pull resources for like some shit, she's interesting. And like the main character is just like I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that
I don't know.
that's fair. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I understand that Star Wars fans
Mm,
love the show, and good for them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe it will all come together in the end, although I doubt it.
Yeah,
But
I can't.
for me, this is like maybe a little bit above the Book of Boba Fett in terms of like my enjoyment from it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like, yeah, for me, it's probably I mostly like because it's so what anti Disney that what what they have done so far, and it's a little bit, I
True,
don't know.
true. There are some
It's,
moments where I'm like, oh, this is very un-Star Wars like
yeah.
of them. Like they had a whole scene of like a bunch of naked men taking a shower randomly, and I'm like, well, this
Mm-hmm.
never happened in Star Wars before, or Disney for that matter. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
well, this was a world-building moment, I guess that
Mm-hmm.
I suppose made sense in the context.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the show starts very like, yeah, okay, the main character, spoilers, kills two people, and that's like how the story begins.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, well, that's I mean, people die in Star Wars, you
Yeah.
movies. It's just like, and I
Yeah.
still can't get over the blasters in Star Wars. It is so funny to me when a person gets hit in the shoulder and they die immediately. They just die. They just drop dead. Like it's like the blast just sucked the soul out of them.
Yeah. It's
Like I was telling Morris that like it would have made more sense if they made it so that if you get hit by the blaster, you like I don't know disintegrate or something.
yeah.
It like molecularly just like
Yeah, yeah.
breaks you down or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and I'm also watching on my own. I'm watching very quickly. I'm watching Desperate Housewives. Never seen Desperate Housewives.
Ooh.
It's interesting. It's like a weird mixture of soap opera, a melodrama, and a crime like TV drama mixed into one, and it kind of works. It weirdly works.
Okay.
Uh, the premise of the first season is that it takes place in like a downtown, not even downtown, but like a, these places like when American cities have where you have like a just neighborhood of like private houses,
Mm-hmm.
and this is like a just
Yeah.
like a very idyllic sort of like
Suburb.
suburb. Yeah, thank you, suburb. Yeah, a suburb, and the premise is that one of the ladies who lives there kills herself
Mm-hmm.
allegedly. She allegedly kills herself, and a funeral happens, and you have a cast of characters. Not all of them, but like all the main characters are housewives who live in the neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
having different like life moments and families and work and well,
Yeah.
not work. They're housewives, but like different. They all have different like lives, different
Mm-hmm.
struggles, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's about their lives, but not in the sense of like not Desperate Housewives. Fuck, what's the name of that reality TV series that Americans like?
Uh.
Real Housewives of whatever, like
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Saskatoon
Mm-hmm.
or something. So it's not like that. So it's like, of course, because it's a scripted TV show. Hello. So it's
Mm-hmm.
their daily lives, but at the same time, they're slowly like peeling like layers of mystery surrounding the suicide of their friend.
Okay.
Yeah. So it does this very typical, trick that TV shows back in the day did when like every episode, like they add a little nugget of mystery, to
Mm-hmm.
like so only by the end of the season you actually come to like the resolution. So it keeps you guessing, introducing new things, but also like you have enough room for your own like interpretation stuff if you feel like it. So far it's okay.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
entertaining. I wouldn't describe it as a comedy, but it is funny sometimes. Yes, like it has like funny moments.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'll stick. It's like a massive show, 20 plus episodes per season, with like 8 seasons. It's a lot,
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
but we'll see. We'll see if I will stick with it. All right, that's all for me. And I'm still
Yeah.
playing The Witcher when it comes to video games.
Oh, yeah. Yes, very good. All right. The Witcher. I just wanted to mention Vampire Survivors because I'm playing it and this is the only game I play. But okay, there's a song from Vampire Survivors that is absolutely a banger that I want to shout out because it's called Song of Mana, which is just, I don't know, insane to me because this is just so this has an accordion in it, which is like what? Anyway, that's the song, and the second one I wanted to mention. Okay, you last time I played Vampire Survivors basically in terms of like I have no idea how to survive all of these thousands and thousands of like yeah, enemies basically. And I felt like just exactly like in the Matrix where Neo is Morpheus is telling Neo like um no, Neo is telling Morpheus that what are you saying? That I can dodge bullets? Morpheus like, no, Neo. I'm saying when you're ready, you don't have to. And that's how I felt exactly like in the Vampire Survivors game, and it was like just a Matrix moment to me. Like, oh, I don't even have to do anything because I will be this powerful. Okay, my third
Just
eye
stand in one place and just.
my third eye just opened. I there is no spoon basically. So yeah, that was just a moment for me, which I just
See,
could.
I told you the game will have more layers.
This was just such a Matrix moment for me, basically. Like, no, Neo. When I'm telling you, you don't have to. Anyway,
Do be like that, yeah.
yeah, so the one other random thing that I wanted to mention, some kind of one Estonian posted on the Estonian subreddit that if somebody wants, then there's a Finnish army simulator out there on Steam apparently, because this was on Steam, and I was like, what? There's no way that can't be real. That this is real? Like what? What is this? And then I looked it up, and it is real. And you can download the Finnish Army Simulator, whatever this is,
Amazing.
on Steam. What? Just download the Finnish Army Simulator demo. Download. This is the what? What? Okay, I guess. Why is it Finnish? What? Anyway, and to that, because of its Finnish, I will play my sound clip now.
Why Finland police? Fuck Estonia! Why?
Yes, that's all I have to say about that. And yeah, okay. The last thing, the still router is still up, and it's still a good deal for 300 euros, and for usually it's 600. Finnish stonk. Yes, very good. And yeah, I guess that's about it from us. Finnish stonk. That's why. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's the reason why there is a Finnish army simulator, I guess, because Lotus Film just Finnish stonk. Finnish
Stroke.
strong. Yes, of course.
Could be both.
Yes.
Stonk and strong.
Oh yeah, and okay. Oh, I forgot. Okay, the first time I saw the Finnish Army Simulator, I said,
What the fuck is going on?
yes. I need to include my sound clips somehow more.
Mm.
You need to hear them also for some because it's so hard. But I need to come up with a solution. Anyway, or maybe I will sell it. Maybe it doesn't make any sense. The soundboard or the thing that I'm pressing here. Anyway,
But you can switch
Estila.
scenes, sir.
Oh yeah. But I can do that also in OBS.
You can, yeah.
But okay, genuinely, the most convenient way to change the lights is absolutely with this one. Because before I had to take out my phone and then go to the app, and then it's like, yeah, but here it's like, yep, a button, done.
Sounds
Like,
great.
yeah, like lights off, on. I mean, yeah, very nice. Anyway, Eesti Laul is going on. So
Gonna go check what's happening there.
yeah, thank you for hanging out. Los Film, always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Always finish drunk. You must play audio to your mic. Yes. You are right, but how? Because how do I even control?
Yeah.
I need to figure it out because this is technically going because I'm every I need to figure it out. Yeah. This will take some time probably. So all you hear from Mike, also from stream, yes. Yeah, but I'm hearing all the stream from the mic already. That is going because my headphones are connected to my mic right now. But it needs to be act as an input, and everything is set to this mic anyway already. Technically, I'm speaking to and I'm getting sound from the mic, so it's like, how do I? Anyway, I will figure it out maybe. But yeah, it was a lovely stream. I learned something, and hope you did too. And we're gonna see you next week, maybe? Question mark?
Yeah. Friday.
Friday? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
So, yeah.
Maybe at
I'm
6?
not sure about the time yet. That will have to be confirmed.
Okay, I see. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
But Friday,
Yeah. And also, the weeks go by so quickly, as Lotus Film mentioned at the beginning of the stream. Because holy,
yeah, they really do.
they.
I also, if I get this new job, that will mean that I will be able to have a more stable and predictable schedule for TekTok.
Oh, Lotus Film will be not here, maybe. Ooh. Whenever you're going, take your phone with you, and you can tune into the show with the phone. Yes. Or watch it after and comment under the live stream. Anyway, I'm excited as the BitConnect guy. And we're gonna see you again maybe Friday then. And maybe at 6. We'll see. But maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a lovely evening, all the
Go watch
peoples. And go watch Estilol. And
Go vote for good songs and
yes.
and stuff.
All right. Lots of film. Thank you. And most of the people who are watching the stream afterwards, after the live stream. Oh, bye, Mark. And yeah. Bye.
Bye.